What's up, YouTube? This is Darkest Scorpio. Hit the subscribe button. Thank you for all the likes and views, the comments, the positivity, the channel going up and up and up and up. I appreciate it. For real, though. Anyways, all these topics, we're going to get into it. Anyways, I already told y'all. I've been talking about it on the last couple of videos I made. Like the video I made checking out where I was talking about bands dissing Lefty, and even the one where I was talking about Adam22 and No Jumper, and my viewpoint and my opinion on Adam from No Jumper, Adam22, and Gunner Collective TV's opinion kind of agreeing with Adam22. I mean, about Adam22. But anyways, I've been talking about this interview because they were talking about it for a while. I had seen they kept posting about it. The interview of Big Tone. We're going to get into it. Just watch the whole thing because I've been anticipating watching it. I had already seen a little bit of the band's interview and the Lefty interview and them going back and forth. And then I had watched the previous one. I had watched the first one that kicked off all this stuff, like the Lazy Boy interview. It was all right and stuff like that. I mean, what was the other one? Rico Too Smooth. But anyways, yeah, I've been watching, and I seen Lefty's interview. I watched a lot of the interviews of the people, a lot of the rappers from LA. But anyways, I've been anticipating this one because out of all those individuals or rappers, the one I do listen to, and one of the ones that's, I grew up listening to and kind of influenced by, Woody, and then also Big Tone. Of course, Tupac was always my favorite rapper. So Tupac, Eminem, Biggie, Bone Thugs. But I like a lot of rap from different places, New York rap, West Coast rap, the Bay. But anyways, I've been anticipating Big Tone's interview. He talked about Woody, talked about life, the life of Woody, gave a lot of respect to Woody. There's so much to talk about when it comes to that interview because it's like an hour long. I watched the whole thing. But R.I.P. Woody, yeah, definitely remember hearing that the first time I heard Woody in the 90s when I was growing up as a kid during the Napster days. You got a hold of a lot of different music, and you would just kind of listen to this or that, trying to experiment on what you liked. I found a lot of metal, a lot of death metal and black metal that way, like Dark Funeral, and man, we don't even get into the metal and the rock genre, but I found a lot of metal bands that I ended up liking back then, like Cradle of Filth, 6 Feet Under. Man, that's a whole different topic, genre. But onto the rap, as far as the rap world, because me and my little brother, man, we grew up during the Napster time and burning CDs and stuff like that. So we was just finding all that music, and he definitely, like, I was over there, trying to find new metal bands, and I was kind of experiencing getting into the Woody, like, and we liked the rap that was in the 90s when we were growing up, but he definitely was into the Coolio and the Gangsta's Paradise, and I was liking a lot of the rap and metal back then, and then the music of that time frame and era, and of course we liked Tupac. But I remember when we came across Woody, we really started liking that, the whole thing. I don't know if it's just the Northern Cali scene or the Bay scene, but we liked that. It was, and I explained in my video, I'm not gonna go through the history, my background, the reason why I gravitated towards that music, and I already got a video that I released a couple of days ago about the diss that bands made towards Lefty, where I explain all that and explain why I like North Daniel rap. But anyways, like I said in previous videos, that's all there, so I don't have to repeat myself. And like I've already said, I'm from Texas. born and raised, and I like the music down here as well. But I also, like I said, previous videos, I like music from all around worldwide, and also not just worldwide and all around in different areas of rap music, but also different genres, because like I just talked about rap and metal a minute ago, obviously. So liking just different genres of music in general, just loving music in general. And then so as far as, like, if we were to talk about the rap, I mean the rock and metal, just the whole history, everything about it, I can go on and on about it. Same thing with the rap and the hip hop, just the deep roots of it, how it originated, the forefathers, Grandmaster Flash, Eric B., Rakim, all the great ones, just having a love for it, appreciation for it, and loving the history of hip hop and loving hip hop. So just, yeah, definitely like got into the Woody. I've always loved Woody's music and Big Tone's music. And anyways, Big Tone did what I told y'all he was gonna do. He kept it G. He kept it pimp. He kept it player. He kept it about the business, about the money. He kept it 100. And that's what the real ones do. You know what I mean? The real ones. And that's from any type of, you know what I mean? Like, don't matter if it's Northern Cali, Southern Cali, Texas, New York. The real ones are going to keep it 100, keep it about the business. If they're older, mature, they're going to keep it mature. They're going to keep it all that, keep themselves out of all that, the drama and bullshit. They ain't with all that. So Adam22 didn't ask no stupid questions, didn't try to bait him into getting into any drama, didn't say nothing about the lefty or the band's diss. I don't think he didn't mention anything like that. I don't even think he mentioned the word Southsider, which, he could have. And I think that had he asked him a lot of questions like that, Big Tone would have been like, I ain't got nothing to say about that. I ain't trying to speak on that right now. So definitely, it wouldn't have even went in Adam22's favor as to amping up the hype as far as the drama. But he kept it 100. He kept it pimp. He kept it OG. He kept it like the way he was supposed to. Conducted himself like a grown ass fucking man. He ain't out there trying to wild out like some of the youngsters do and throwing up sets and dissing people and stuff like that. Like he said in the interview, real people and the real ones that know about that, they know what's up, and that's all you gotta. That's all that needs to be said. I ain't gotta speak on that. I ain't gonna come down here disrespecting. He keeps it respectful. He knows where he's at. He's not gonna disrespect anybody. He's not gonna call anybody out their name and start speaking crazy. He keeps it respectful, and honor and respect goes a long way in the jail system and the streets. Like, even if you are at odds with somebody or if there is enemies, real ones know that if you keep the G code, keep it quiet, but you keep it respectful. That's the G way of doing things, Not even necessarily just the old school way of doing things, but just the real way of doing things and handling business. But it was a great interview. He gave Woody all his flowers and credit because he did help Big Tone in his career. And I think that this is just my personal opinion. Big Tone is one of the great ones from Northern Cali. You know what I mean? Right next to Woody. So out of all those California rappers, there's so many California rappers that are good or great. He's definitely one of my favorites, and just the person he is and the businessman he is. He's just a G, man. Like anybody else, like in the game that you would have respect for, like Pimp C, Master P. There's a lot of OGs that I've known in the music industry, and I've seen how their career started and how it blew up, and then how they became businessmen and how they just, transform into the older, part of the older generation, and they just, they got a lot of respect, So he's definitely one of those ones. You know what I mean? So it was a great interview. There was no dissing. It ain't gonna be like that because he's a grown ass man. Now, on my opinion about the Lefty thing, I don't think Lefty is gonna come back and diss bands. I really don't, and I think that it's best if he doesn't, and he just keeps focused on what he's doing, because he's obviously a bigger rapper than bands. I'm not gonna say he's a better rapper than bands. I'm just saying he's a bigger rap. Like, as far as he gets more views, he's more known, and he really don't need that clout. He don't need clout from bands. If anything, it's the other way around. So I don't think he needs to diss him, and I don't think that needs to go any further. He probably won't, so he's probably too busy making his own money and doing his own thing. But on that note, the last thing I'm going to say is it was a great interview. I knew it was going to be great. He kept it G, kept it 100. Everybody's going to be tuning in. Everybody's going to be wondering if it's going to have anything to do with, like, the drama that's been going on, or if that's going to be spoken of. It ain't. Dude's a solid dude. He's 100. He keeps it 100. He's player about it. He's not with the bullshit. And that's how G's conduct themselves, you know what I mean? And that's from every, like, side of the fence. So, like, that's no matter what hood you're from or what you're repping or whatever, that's how they usually keep it, you know what I mean? It could be anybody from LA that keeps it the same way, keeps it 100. They're not going to say nothing like the OGs in the game. So it is what it is. It was a great interview. His music is amazing. If y'all had never heard of Woody or Big Tone, you should definitely check out their music. I'm happy to see that interview. It was a good thing, and it's positivity. And it goes to show that there is positivity out there, and there is true business men and women, I could say, and business entrepreneurs that conduct themselves the right way, and they keep it G and keep it real. So we need more of that in the industry and in the world, you know. But unfortunately, in this day and age where it's all about views and clout and disrespecting, and with this new generation, I'm hoping that doesn't diminish as opposed to flourishing and growing. I'm hoping that doesn't help it to diminish the respect and just keeping things the way they need to be as far as respectful and, you know, stuff like that. So anyways, that's my take on it. It was a great ass interview. Dude kept it 100 like we knew he was, like I've been saying in all the previous videos. It's just the way it needs to be as far as keeping it about the business and staying true to the game, staying true to the business, you know what I mean? And not all with that drama and bullshit. So yeah, the bullshit, it sells, the drama, the clout, but that doesn't last. The real stays real, and like fine wine, it ages well. The bullshit, the drama, the clickbait, the one-hit wonders, they fade out. So the real ones, they stay real and respected. Anyways, thanks for watching. Y'all subscribe. We're going to have to find another topic than California rappers. Y'all give me some ideas and drop them down below. Maybe we can start talking about New York rap, Texas rap, the underground scene. Hey, let's get it.